It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And this one features Swiss Army knife Taysom Hill. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Voyagers and the Panthers, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Voyagers of Virginia Beach taking on the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Here we go. Set. Hut.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Ready?
They'll run. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. The numbers for Sanders last week: 15 carries, 59 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we have a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. But you look at this defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Ready.
2nd down, back to Sanders. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number?
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be let out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson fighting to stay upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. That escapes, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. 2nd and 20. They go play action with Richardson. And not nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. To a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. He finds Austin complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Gibbs. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Voyagers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all.
Young loses it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got it. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Here's Hardman to return.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And they'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Another run for Gibbs here.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Voyagers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers about ready to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Let's go now.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7.
Young to throw it.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Ready.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Set.
Young to throw it. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Inside the 10, and they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Voyagers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
Ready?
On second down, Young again. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Here we go. Ready.
To throw, Young.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Set.
Young to throw again on second and 10. Forced out to his left.
Oh, Young loses it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Voyagers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Panthers now set to take over offensively.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And Young's throw there incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here we go, set.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Set, cut.
Throwing, Young. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young.
Some confidence, haven't allowed a point yet, flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Let's go.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Young off the bootleg.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20.
Let's go.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Richardson, he'll let this go deep for Waddle.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
84 yards.
and the Voyagers open the lead up to 34-0. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Lutz will look to add the extra point.
Now, before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game.
Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Down. Ready?
Young looks to throw on 1st down. Short throw to Smith. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Set.
A 1st down throw for Young. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Young's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here we go. Here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On the ready.
2 yards still.
Third down now. Young now from the 50. In trouble, and he's taken down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Hardman on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Virginia Beach. To take over this drive here, beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll go again with Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. On first down, Richardson. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. And boy, Charles, it is no doubt a passing league. We get that, but did you ever think we would see someone pass for 7,000 yards in a season? He just went over that threshold.
Brandon, 7,000 yards means you've had a monster game each and every game of the year. If you throw for 350, that would hurt your average. That means you've made every throw, very few drops by your receivers. You've moved the ball effectively every time out.
Here we go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A final shot before the half. Richardson. Touchdown. Taysom Hill with career touchdown number 70. And the Voyagers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here go for it and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the visiting Falcons who were able to come.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
Ready! Ready, ready.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he loses the football a second time.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here we go.
2nd and 7.
Delay of game, offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still second down.
Ready.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And they're going to speed things up here.
Go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Voyagers take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Panthers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and... And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future? Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Switch, yellow, check pink, check white.
Here's Sanders. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Here's the Panthers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that hits it. gets into the end zone for a touchback.
Well, here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of...
There he goes left side. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Richardson to throw off play action.
It fights him off. He'll buy some time right.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
A big play there. And even 40 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Voyagers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Delay of game, offense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
To Chenault on the slant.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Here's the Panthers punter now. He's been terrific so far. This is taken at the 10.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over first and 10. Now the Virginia Beach offense set to take over.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
And that flag accepted.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Voyagers have got it on cruise control. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Ready?
Now here's Young. It's caught. Smith. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young.
Goes right back to Smith again. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Ready.
It'll be Young again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here is Young. Pressure comes and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. One quarter remains here in Week 16. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Ready.
Throwing on second and long. Young. Open man is Mingo. Complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Ready.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. From the shotgun, it's Young. Over the middle, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right. There he goes, right side. And a huge play that time. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellows up front.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Voyagers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And this is going to be incomplete.
Here we go. Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Got it.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down and then some.
Here we go.
Give him 29 yards. Young. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Sanders here. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Young now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. Look at the big man rumble. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And looks like one of the DBs has it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
2nd and 5. Young to throw it. Over the middle to Smith. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well.
Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Breaks through the contact.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Down. Ready?
Here's Young from the shotgun. Short throw to Smith. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Let's go now.
2nd and 14.
Set.
Now Young.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Set. Hut.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here we go. Here we go.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Here we go.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Set.
They'll throw again. Young.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Meanwhile, Young's throw complete there to Smith.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. That throw by Young incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To the air once more, Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now it looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, fans usually love to